From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll push forward for a small gain into the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60. Here we go. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll try and throw it here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
60. Tag. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Now a give left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they send a man in motion. Another carry for him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 4. And the Titans will have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Panther 11. Warrior 70.
This time it's a passing play. He's on the move. And he's brought down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready. 70 range, 70 range. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This one from an even 40 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Back to the well again. He's got room to roam here. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw complete to Sinnott. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now that we've sorted that flag out, we've arrived at the end of the 1st. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Running it after the penalty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Broke through the tackle. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 19 Lions. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing. That one's caught along the left sideline. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans need only one to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. From the gun, it's May. Into the hit. Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. They get 6 and a first down as well. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and just 2 to go. May now from the gun. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Commanders looking at 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on 1st down. May hits his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, here's May. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Washington. Groupie to trot the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Go! 18, Pioneer! Buffalo 18!
Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
19 Lions. Track at 60. Street. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. Set go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Let's go. Panther 11. Ready.
They're throwing it. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for May. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's 2nd and 5. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially
they get it right back. That's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Running this one left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The give here on 2nd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
70 range. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Hand off to the back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Take go.
From the 28. Throw caught at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's May. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Titans will get set to take over. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Go! Alert! Alert!
Give now to the running back. A lot of grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Go! Go!
They hand this one off. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go!
Back to throw now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win. They can hang on to their lead through the fourth.
19.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Right up the gut. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
From the 46. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now give left side. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. He's on the move. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He connects downfield on 4th. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Go! Cowboy 80. 19.
They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. He gets another shot here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. We've got a screen to the running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready? Come 19. Come 19. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Here's the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. They get back 8 and now have a 2nd and much more manageable 7. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Mickatommy's kick is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Shut up. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. Along the right sideline, there's space. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say goodbye from Nashville.